Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I've come out here to try and neaten up this bed and plant the sedum angelina in between these blue lobelias. But I noticed the last two, they are too close. So I obviously just plonked them in there without measuring the distance. So I just need to move one of them a bit further apart. Yeah, it's just the one on the end that I need to move. There is space to get it to the end, and then I can have a gap in between to plant the sedum. I can't get on top of these weeds. They just sprout overnight. Yeah, they do actually. But they grow so fast. These lobelias are so pretty. Those tiny blue flowers are so attractive, and they, even though they're tiny, they get they are so bright. They draw so much of attention to them, and with the sedum in between, it's gonna be even better with that lime green or neon in between the blue. Right, all in, and these sedums will grow bigger, and once they grow, it will have a better impact, and you can really see the color between them. But now it's just so tiny. I might put one at the end, but so far at least the sedum is in the ground, so it should start growing faster. And while I was out here, I thought I'd just stake up this camelosium. It's so bad, falling and flopping all about here. It does have a stake, but it's too short, and you can see it's gone taller and needs to be held up. I will cut the lower branches as the plant gets bigger because I don't want it like a bush. But for now, I'm just going to leave it until it gets a bit more mature. I tied up all the little branches at the bottom. It was so annoying because they all were just lying on the ground as well. So I've tied up all the little branches and the main leading branch or stem, and hopefully it grows upright. And I tied up this, what's this, a Salvia African Sky that was also flopping at the back. Now onto this corner piece of the garden. I really need to neaten it because it's just getting out of hand, and I need to get these plants in the ground. The weeds are taking over the spot because there's nothing there, and just keeping them there, the plants are getting dried up. You can just see how this one's dried up, and even this bulb, this Rhodohypoxis, is also getting dry. And yeah, I need to just start with this. First, I had to remove all these pots from here. I placed them there just so that they will get watered when I water. I placed them there just so they will get watered. I haven't been doing a good job of watering. Yeah, I just need to get everything out and see how much of space, and then I know where I can position these plants. So quickly places can become dumping grounds. If there's any corner, you just start shoving everything there, and so many empty pots even ended up in this spot. My old chili trees had dried up, mostly dried. They're not completely dried, so I've just cut them off and left the stems there. I had spring onions here, they are done. I threw the seeds back in the ground. Hopefully new shoots spring up, but they grow so easily, so I'm not worried. And to tackle these weeds, I only took out the top layer of the rocks so I could plant. There's still a few here and there, but that's fine. So as long as the major part of it, I pulled it off so I could see the soil. And it's so hard to dig when there's rocks in between. And I added in some garden soil on top of it now that the rocks weren't fully under it. And yeah, that soil just built up that area a bit as well. I didn't think too hard about where I'm going to place them. I just need to get them in the ground because some of them have been out in pots for so long, since the start of our spring. And the other few I got in October, but these also need to just get in. So I just plonked them where I thought that would be fine and they had enough space to grow. They will survive. Okay, the rain has started. I just have to rush through it. I planted that there. This one here. And this leptospermum. Everything's so dry. I need to give it a good drink. So let me do that. I forgot about this. I need to separate it. Put some in the front. Let's see how you can separate them. Just need to be careful. Oh, they've got a few. It's terrible being with all the bloom. Doesn't look very much different than what it started off by. So the rocks there just makes it look like I didn't touch it. But yeah, that's at least it's in the ground, they won't die. They're getting so dry. I'm just giving it a good drink because even though the rain has been just coming on and off, it's just not soaking the ground. So I'll give it a good drink, and then if it rains, it rains, but it's just a slight drizzle. And these plants really need a good drink. They were already dry in the pots. Right, so I brought the remaining bulbs of that Rhodohypoxis and planted them in the front yard. I want them all over. So I put one in the middle bed, another on the side here. They do need good drainage. So that's why I just put it on the edge, and they just can't sit in water. And this front garden has got good drainage. I put it all over, and I'm waiting to see where it grows the best. And I can't wait for it to grow and look so pretty and pink. Yeah, so it's dotted all over, and there's little bits of pink. You can just notice them now. There's one there, the end, in this middle bed, and I planted another 2 portions at the front bed next to this bully buttons, and the other in this against the bank here of the front garden. Yeah, you can see the rain is just on and off, and I'm getting soaked here planting this, but at least they are in the ground now. And I wanted to leave you with this footage of this ravens that came to drink water, and they do this all the time. They bring pieces of bread. I don't know where they get the bread from. Somebody probably gives them, and they bring it and come and dip the bread in the water and soften it, and then they eat it. They are so funny to watch. Look at them, they're so busy. I change the water all the time, and there's always pieces of bread in the water because they come there, dip the bread, and look at these two. I could watch these birds all day. And they carry this bread. It's so funny to see. Sometimes they have a whole slice of bread and they carry the big pieces. And now they wait for it to get soft, and then they eat it. It's much easier to digest, I suppose. Well, that's it then. I hope you enjoyed this video this week, and I shall catch you next week. Bye.